Hi friends, good evening. I'm glad you're still there. I welcome you to this special edition of my program, Good Day Africa, a program I dedicated to support the campaign for the realization of the Sustainable Development Goals in Africa. I thank you, my friends, because without you, I wouldn't be here. I urge you to check out my previous messages on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and please do share my messages with your friends. Be informed, be inspired, and take action now, not tomorrow, now. Thank you. Today, I want to reflect on the disaster, the brutality, the violence called female genital mutilation, FGM for short. I thank the UN, the Executive Director of UN Women and her team. I thank UNICEF, UNFPA, the Girl Generation, and a whole lot of other amazing organizations and agencies all over the world that work non-stop to eradicate this calamity. FGM comprises all procedures involving partial or total removal of the female external genitalia or other injury to the female genital organs for non-medical reasons, as defined by the World Health Organization. The people who practice this art hide under the canopy of some religious and traditional beliefs, which, according to Barack Obama, are not worth holding on. They are just as valueless as they are unreasonable. My grouse against FGM is not only that it violates the dignity and humanity of the girl child and women, but also it threatens to rob my generation of our innocence, as it had succeeded in my father's fathers, and fathers before them. And we have to vow not to allow it have its way. We have to stand together against FGM today. Today, at least 200 million girls and women in the world are living with the horrors of FGM. More than 3 million girls are estimated to be at risk for FGM annually. Just think about it. 3 million annually. The logic is that your wife or daughter could be a victim, condemned to a very harsh fate, an uncertain future, fraught with potential long and short-term health risks, including intrapartum stillbirth and neonatal death. My stand today is that this has to stop. We must end FGM in one generation. That is why we are trying to galvanize as many men and women as possible to join in this noble movement. We are not just going to talk about it, we are going to make it effective. Never before has it been more urgent or more possible to end FGM and prevent immeasurable human suffering. FGM reflects deep-rooted inequality between sexes and constitutes an extreme form of violence and discrimination against women and girls. To allow FGM to go on is to challenge the very humanity of women and girls. Having seen the handwriting on the wall, no man would dare say that this is a woman's fight. That doesn't make sense at all. To me, this is not even a fight. It is an opportunity for us, the men. When this practice is fully abolished, news of positive effects will reverberate across societies as girls and women reclaim their health, human rights, and vast potential, and things will turn out better for us men as a natural consequence. There is one truth I discovered about FGM, and I want to make it clear before the world today. When we mutilate our girls and women, we mutilate the future of our society, because every one of us, including the world we live in, has no future without women and girls. We must understand that it is not only a part of the girl's body that was cut, It is a cult right at the heart of mankind, at the heart of the society, at the heart of our collective humanity. We have mothers, wives, daughters, and of course, girlfriends. These people are the knots that tie the family and the society together in peace, love, and charity. FGM puts all that in grave danger. It puts a knife into the thing that holds us together and we fall apart. Today, I raise my voice and officially extend your formal invitation to join me and millions of others around the world in empowering communities that are eager for change. I am encouraged by the ever-rising chorus of young voices everywhere who demand an end to FGM. I extol the men who understood that we, the men, should be at the forefront of this uniting movement. I have a Twitter follower with the name Men End FGM. That's encouraging. I couldn't be happier. My colleagues at Weird and my friends at the Girl Generation remain a very deep source of inspiration for me. I echo their principled insistence on fighting for girls' rights. I have often said this, and I'm saying it again, and it is very true. Beneath the makeup and the smiles on the face of our women and girls, and the tenderness of their hearts, I see a great future for the world. She is the mother of tomorrow, the destiny of civilization, and the beautiful future never imagined before rests upon her. Therefore, we have an inescapable moral duty to protect our women and girls and to end whatever threatens their lives, like FGM and gender inequality, because it threatens our hope, it threatens our dream, it threatens our future. The way we treat girls matter, just as the way we treat boys. Both are beautifully and wonderfully complex beings and deserve to be respected. FGM prescribes how we want girls and women to be, not recognizing how they are. They are born whole, dignified and free, like all of us. We should embrace our girls and women, and we should also embrace, not only accept their sexuality as a divine adornment, not something to tame and prune for any reason. We need new names and new voices in this movement to promote the abandonment of FGM. Our girls cannot fight back. They've got us. Any girl or woman caught is a slap in our face. It represents our collective shame, weakness, and failure to shape the future we want. A future where everyone will be happy, free, respected, and prosperous. We must stand together, strong, against FGM. If our ancestors knew half what we know today and had half the opportunity we have today, they would have done better. Today is a second chance for us to hop in and try again, and we cannot afford to fail. We need the youths. Coordinated and systematic efforts are needed, and they must engage communities and focus on human rights and gender equality. We must also emphasize societal dialogue and empowerment of communities to act collectively to end FGM. We also have to broaden discussion on addressing the sexual and reproductive health needs of women and girls who suffer from its consequences. The doctrines and ideologies that gave birth to or that support FGM are stereotypes, an accumulation of single stories. They are not only untrue, they are incomplete and dangerous. A single story, according to Chimamanda Adichie, robs people of dignity. It makes our recognition of our equal humanity difficult. It emphasizes how we are different rather than how we are similar. That is what we see in FGM. That is the story our ancestors curated. It is high time we wrote a new and different story. As I speak to the world today with you as witness, I declare an end to the old story and welcome a completely new and different story, which my generation is the author. A story that will replace the old one, which was used to malign, dispossess, and to break the dignity of our girls. We are telling a very passionate, you can call it romantic or love story if you choose. It's a story that will empower, humanize, and repair that broken dignity. Very soon, we at WeArt, through the help of our partners and donors, will be launching our university students youth-based movement against FGM and gender inequality in some notable universities in Nigeria and Africa, beginning at University of Abuja, Nigeria, where WeArt was founded. This will raise a larger community of young people and students and empower them to be the change in their various communities. We invite you, NGOs, individuals, and communities to be part of this story my generation is telling. It's your own story as well. I want to conclude my reflection with this event or incident. I learned of one woman who was caught severely, and since then she has suffered pain beyond human imagination. But worst of all, she's afraid of her future, whether she will live or die before childbearing or during childbirth. She asked me, "Look, I don't have a future. Can my daughter have one?" I didn't know what to tell her. That was some time ago. But today, seeing our young people, my friends and colleagues, with their strong and insistent voices erupting from everywhere in the world, I think I now have an answer for that woman. An answer that will give her hope and peace of mind. An answer that will save the future of our world. And that answer is a resounding yes, she can. Your daughter can have a future. That answer forms the title of the story my generation is writing today. Thank you very much for listening. I remain your friend. Next time, I'll be reflecting on child marriage. I hope you come on board. Thank you.